Months have passed since the entity referred to as Cicada 3301 posted what is now referred to as the final message. In this message, the mysterious group stated they had found the desired individuals, thanking those that participated for their dedication and effort. In the message's closing line, Cicada 3301 promised that there will be more opportunities like this, keeping the hope alive for those that did not make the cut. As the new year arrived, many speculated if Cicada 3301 was simply a hoax due to the prolonged silence from the group. Then, in early January of 2013, this message was posted to 4chan. Like the first set of tests, those attempting to find the hidden message turned to the stenographic tool OutGuess. After running the image through OutGuess, a book cipher was discovered, along with a riddle. The message stated that in order to find the book, one must solve the riddle. It was eventually revealed that the book used to hide the message was the Book of Law by Aleister Crowley. Now that the book was discovered, puzzle solvers could accurately employ the book cipher. The first line of the book cipher was I-1-6, which pointed to the sixth character in the first line in the first chapter, an H in this case. After employing this method line by line, the hidden message was discovered to be a URL. The hyperlink resolved to a Dropbox containing a 130 megabyte file. After downloading this file, solvers ran a quick check for any hidden information. In this case, it was discovered that this was an ISO file. An ISO file is an exact copy of an entire optical disc, such as a CD, DVD, or Blu-ray, archived into a single file. Solvers took this data and, after looking a bit deeper into its contents, discovered 3 folders: Data, Boot, and Audio. Selecting the Boot option resulted in the appearance of a sequence boot, which printed a sequence of numbers on the solver's screen. As the numbers appeared on their screen, solvers quickly realized that the list was comprised of only prime numbers, which stopped at 3301. Additionally, they noticed a temporary 2-second pause at 1033 and 3301. Once the boot procedure was complete, solvers were greeted with a message saying, "The key is all around you. Good luck." Signed 3301. Now that solvers identified the clues within the boot folder, they turned their attention to the folder titled Audio. Within this folder, a recording titled 761.mp3 was discovered. The ID3 tag, a type of metadata container used to store information into a media file, was also identified. The title of this tag revealed the file name, The Instar Emergence, and listed the artist as 3301. This is what the song sounded like. After running the MP3 file through a spectral analyzer, solvers noticed a constant hum sitting at around 15.4 to 16.1 kHz. A hex dump of the MP3 file revealed the following message. Eventually, one solver identified a questionable Twitter page that would fit the overall style of Cicada. The Twitter page was registered shortly after the first downloads of the live image, and it had no followers. Solvers realized that this Twitter account was likely 3301, as they appeared to be using a bot to repeatedly post tweets at random, before shifting to 2-minute intervals. These posts appeared to be hex codes. After a few days of no progress, one solver took the 761.mp3 file and XOR'd it. An XOR takes in 2 numbers representing a series of bits and outputs, which results in a third number being the result of comparing the two. This was the result. This JPEG file appeared to be a rune table consisting of 3 columns: rune, letter, and value. It was quickly discovered that this file contained a hidden message. Through the use of the trusty OutGuess tool, solvers were greeted with this message. However, there was a glaring problem with this new message. It was blank. Eventually, solvers realized that the blank area was comprised of tabs and spaces. They quickly converted this to binary, then again to ASCII, which is short for American Standard Code of Information Interchange, and they found the following message. Upon visiting the URL, solvers were presented with this message. Solvers quickly realized that web browsers were indeed useless. They determined the best way ahead would be to telnet into the website through the Tor network. When doing so, they found that the website included an interactive shell. They could type in any number to have it factorized, count to have it count up prime numbers, quit to quit, and hello to return a message. It was quickly discovered that this message could be turned into ASCII, which created another message. Very good. You have done well to come this far. Good luck, 3301. This obviously led to another .onion address. However, there was nothing hosted at this address yet. Eventually, when returning to the web page, solvers were greeted with the following message. Patience is a virtue. Searching the source code for the HTML, they found the following. Soon afterwards, someone attempted to telnet into it, producing an error message which contained the address of the VPS on which the site was hosted. Promptly afterwards, the site was taken down. After the site finally reopened, solvers were greeted with another hint. You already have everything you need to continue. Sometimes, one must knock on the sky and listen to the sound. Good luck. This hint told solvers that they needed to ping the website's IP address and listen to the reply. Each ping reply was laced with bytes of data, which could be combined to make the following. It was within this third onion page in which new instructions resided. The instructions read, stand by for coordinates. After receiving the coordinates, solvers traveled to the corresponding locations. There, they found posters that displayed an access code, a phone number, and an image of a cicada. Calling these numbers gave an automated speech asking for a code to be provided. It's important to note here that each of the numbers ended in 1033 or 3301. Once the code was provided, the following message was returned. When XORing the alphanumeric string under a section titled Data, a line of text was returned. Within that line of text lied the next .onion address. Of note, each location provided a different .onion address. In total, 6 of the locations had their codes recovered. The 7th location was not physically visited, but the phone number was obtained by solvers war dialing all numbers ending in 1033. On each of these .onion addresses, each solver was given an SSSS code, Shamir's secret sharing scheme. This code allows someone to share a secret with a certain number of people, who each get their own string. Once enough of these secrets are obtained, they can be combined to create a final secret. When each code was combined, the final product resolved to yet another .onion webpage. When solvers visited this page, they were greeted with a series of test questions. Not much is known about the test itself, more specifically, which answers are correct. However, after completing the test, each solver was sent the following email. From there, solvers began working to create their TCP server programs before the deadline mentioned in the email. There was no response until 2 weeks later, when finally, the TCP servers were pinged. No one knew what truly happened after that until the leaks started surfacing. If these leaks are legitimate, they confirm what many assumed from the start, that Cicada 3301 is an international group. They claim to be a think tank, and have the goal of researching and developing techniques to aid in liberty, privacy, and security. The email ended with 3 questions. Do you believe that every human being has a right to privacy and anonymity, and is within their rights to use tools which help obtain and maintain privacy? Do you believe that information should be free? Do you believe that censorship harms humanity? It was after this email that everything went silent again. That is, until 2014.